So I wanted to replay this sequence here for July 17th. This is what the market profile looked like. And just to provide some context, the prior day we had seen excess to the lows. We had broken below this support line and created excess. No sellers were to be found. And then we just started increasing or just, bulls were in control. This is the overnight session. We are inside of this big range right here, so you do expect two-way auction. But given the recent activity with this excess, this tail right here, and the fact that all of the overnight distribution was building above the prior day's point of control, you did lean a little bit bullish, right? So this is a low volume node right here, which was confluent with the top of the overnight session. And yeah, just wanted to see what the sequence looked like for two trade opportunities. All right, we're gonna hit play here, and we're gonna see how that played out. This is the that low volume node from the 5-day and the 20-day that we were talking about, and it's also obviously right here the overnight high. And we're just gonna see how price interacts with that level and where there's potential opportunities to trade. So hit play. Right at the open, you see some heavy negative delta right here. Heavy negative delta. Price didn't really fall all that much, to be honest. But we did see some high volume and high negative delta right there. Not enough to take a trade. Obviously, we only take trades in those low volume nodes, or at least really close to it. So right here, you can see we're pushing above. Look at that delta. So I'm going to pause just so we can get that in clear context. That negative delta was met with positive delta and volume pretty quick. So right here, I really see no reason not to enter into this, take this trade. There was something that I remember on the order flow labs on one of their office hours talking about taking this trade is more risky than having it chop around and build a distribution beforehand. And if you wait to let it build a distribution, in the long run, you're going to be better off. So maybe that's something to take away, just to give a better shot at avoiding some losers if you do allow that to build. But let's see what happens here. So taking that long, I have the stop loss below the overnight high. You've got volume not really dying off, but not as substantial as right at the open. But you do have positive delta in your favor. So that trade would have gotten stopped out. Keep in mind, we're still trending higher. You're making higher highs, higher lows in price action. That's a look to the bulls. All right, we're coming back down. Still trending higher, higher highs, higher lows. So, like right here, could have taken this one. That would have been a fine trade. Could have taken, if you'd waited to give you another opportunity, you get in the Heikin-Ashi shift right here. There's really nothing on the cumulative delta that suggests that you should stay out. We're still in this upward trajectory right here. You can see pretty obviously upward trend. The only thing that would be iffy is these two down bars on the cumulative delta right here, but ultimately not enough to keep you out of the trade. Let's just see what happens here. Price continues to climb. See if we get stopped out again, if we took the trade. And we did not. All right, so price continues to follow that trajectory on delta. You could even make it like this. Rest is history. We're already at 11 o'clock. Price taps DVA high. I'm definitely going to be keeping developing value area like this with the standard deviations. I've just seen price bounce off of that too many times for me to take that off my screen. But yeah, just wanted to replay that sequence again. If you had taken this trade right here, that's more risky. You know, maybe a rule could be, if you are going to take that first test of the low volume node or that area, the first test of that means you need to see some very strong volume on just strong volume in general. But either way, you know, you would have had two trades right here, and one of them worked out. So good sequence.